Hello, Fren. Hello, Fren. Hello. How are you going? Oh, hello, everyone. This is Fren. He is my friend. He is a bee. This is my bee. This is my bee friend. But, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is jlMaverick, and welcome to episode 1 of my Minecraft Let's Play adventure. I hope you would have seen in episode 0, I did start some work in the town, which is a little bit unfinished. However, a shout out to Rubimus, who did get this beehive a couple months ago when we were first starting off the town. So today's episode, it's a little bit boring for episode 1, however, it is going to be a little bit of housekeeping. And for those who saw episode 0, you would have noticed that this section here, which I did intend to build my library, has a little bit of a unfinished wall segment, as well as the segment here behind the farm. And so, as the time sets tonight, and all the villagers go inside, this would be a perfect time to knock down the fence wall so they don't escape, and build up a fence. So, without further ado, I guess this is a time for a third-person time-lapse, or maybe a montage with a bee. Alright everyone, and that's the wall done. All finished. Now, I just realized that some people might be wondering here, hey, what's this big pit down here? Well, it was the original tree farm, which before we migrated over there, and then we later migrated into the shopping district as part of a AFK, AFK charcoal machine. Just completely lost my words there. Anyway, let's just put some resources away, and don't ask me why I've got random resources in my inventory. I've just got really poor inventory management. Alrighty, but for now we can clear up this pit, and I guess the next thing on my agenda to do today is to fix up the farming area. Well, I guess not farming. Fix up the stable area for all my different animals. I'm not so good with the talking and playing thing just as yet. Alright, let's just chuck some scaffolding down here in case something decides that it's a smart idea to fall down. Yeah. So one thing that I've been thinking of doing for quite some time is to use this area here for a farming area. And for those who feel the similarity between this area and Concorp, I'm trying to make each distinct area for a villager. So as we've got the farming area over here with all the composters, a library to come here, and down here in the warehouse I've got all the barrels. Over there I was hoping to build something with the looms, building in a bit of a shepherd's area, put some cows, put the sheep, and have my foxes there. But obviously I need to take down this first. So first thing is that I'm not actually too sure what sort of a build style I want to go for. I was thinking of trying to, match the style that I've got going on here. And so I had some thoughts of maybe putting up a, these cats are loud. Friendly creatures. Alright. And I was thinking of having, maybe having like a couple of open areas for the sheep, a couple of open areas for the cows and the pigs, and then finally I'll need an open area here for my 2 foxes. So I think first thing I'll need to do is move this guy, and I'll just move him here for now. And these did have rotten flesh in for the rotten flesh trades. And now I guess we move all the cats. So all my cats have various names, and this is Jelly, the most important cat. This is Good Times with Scarlet's Jelly. And then we have Stony Cat for the stony coloured one, Sandy for the sand coloured one, Cocoa for the cocoa coloured one. We've got Mittens, Tuxedo. We've got Magma for the magma, Bumblebee for the, if you can see it, the red, not the red, the orange and black. We've got Snowy, and we've got Socks, and this is actually named after my real life cat, Socks. If I can slowly migrate all of them over to this area. Yep. You can get a start. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go grab some materials for the barn, and I will be back. Alright everyone, so I've gathered up what I think I need for a farm, and so I've just got a couple of tools, my wood, a couple of fences, stone, cobblestone, and I've also picked up a bit of honey. And what I was thinking was, instead of trying to put up inescapable pens like this and have it sort of break up the leaf pattern, I was actually thinking I could put some honey blocks down here, along with a couple of carpets on top, and that will actually stop any of the mobs jumping back over the fence. Of course, the issue I've just realized here is that if the iron golems decide to come over the fence this way, then they'll be a little bit stuck. But I guess I'll have to cross that problem when I get to it. Hopefully it doesn't walk over. Anyway, what I was thinking was I could possibly follow these sort of lines to make out different pens. And so if I just started out with something like an oak fence, just come all the way across, then I could have a series of pens coming across. And if I make them roughly to say I had one here and I had one here with a bit of walking space out the front, and then I could put like a central section in, so then it would sort of have something like that. I'll have a play around with the fence layouts and I'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so I figured that having them 5 across and 4 wide would be the best way to divide up this sort of area. And I'm not really actually sold on having the gates not attaching, but for now what I am going to do is that I'm going to at least make a pen here, because I know that I can like this area here actually will work, and then I can probably put something else in these side areas, like another flower farm, or I can make some villager workstations into that sort of area, which is something I might do. So if we just lump these down, I might actually make a couple of villager workstations along the outside, and then I'll be able to put all my animals along on the inside. It'll make more sense as I go along, or at least in my head. Alright everyone, I've come up with a design that I never really planned out, and that was just a much more simpler design, keeping the pens in the center. I'll keep the exterior walkway areas for the villagers to have their workstations and to work around. And while that's not 4 pens isn't necessarily as many mobs there are in Minecraft, it's all the mobs that I use. So I've just got a pen for the foxes, which I can later use as a sweetberry farm, sheep for their wool, and cows for their leather. And since there's a lot more sheep for the different colors, I might make this a double and then keep the cows just in a single. Now I know that some people probably at this stage are wondering, oh, why not pigs? And that's basically, I'm more going for the aesthetic look rather than for the functionality, as well as all these villages are maxed out. They've got the golden carrot trades. I've got a automatic pumpkin and melon farm, and this is an mango design, so just sitting under here. And so this automatically gives me all the pumpkin and melons I need, which I can use for the trade, and so I don't really need to be able to put the pigs in. I did intend to have a time lapse here for you guys, but then I realized that I forgot to record, so have a jump cut all the way to the finishing of the barn. Alright everyone, and welcome back, and this is the final design that I settled on, and it's a very simplistic design. It keeps the oak wood and cobblestone theme that I've got going on here with the farms, and it's a very I off-centered the 2 barns, and so basically we can have the sheep that they've got this nice big area which they can shelter in and then wander out the outside. And then on this other side, we've got this smaller area for the cows, which obviously I've got less of. So then they can just sort of wander here, as well as the shaded part for the foxes to come in and take a nap in. And while you are napping, I will just read that. So the only thing left I have to really do around here is now light up the place. I also moved the sweetberry bushes from this line just to under the wall. Basically, I thought it would be better that the foxes can come outside to eat rather than inside, and the sweetberries can have lots of sunlight to grow. I know they don't need sunlight, but it's nice to think that they do. that one. Then we can place a couple of lanterns here. And if this still needs further light, I can add a couple of torches around just to light it up. But for now, I think this should be enough. So I guess the task now would be to move all the animals in. Bah, bah. Well, I can certainly say that this was not the most efficient way of getting all the sheep into the pen, but it was still heaps of fun, and I think that's the most important part. But now for the cows. Now this will be interesting. Alright, so this is a super old school design of cow farm, and it's definitely going to explode out with leather, but I think it's time for this farm to go. So there goes the water, and boom, cow explosion. Oh, I wish I had caught that on the camera account. Oh, anyway, I don't need. I'll need maybe 4 cows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 leads. I might as well take 5 cows. Alrighty, and in we go with all the rain. And that's 4 cows. And there's one still outside. Oh well. And here's this cow. Alrighty. Guess it's time to clean up my mess outside. Oh dear. Why do I have a poppy in my inventory? Ah, the weather's clearing, the land is restored, and there's no more cows. Awesome. Alrighty. And it was just it was actually really interesting while I was just cleaning everything up that I was offloading everything into my shopper boxes, and I just noticed that there were 2 little kitties running around. Ooh. So I'm just unloading everything off into my shulker boxes when I heard this little meowing round the corner. And oh no, I don't have any fish. This is a problem. Somebody doesn't have fish. Ah, excellent. I found 5 cod in this chest over here. And let's just go try and catch a kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here. Haha, you cornered yourself. Oh no, oh no. Come back. Come here, come here. Psst, 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 psst. Come here, come here. So it was actually the white one over there was just behind the warehouse, and this one here, this little dusty one, was running around inside this pit. So at some point I'll have to name them and move them back over with the rest of the kitties. Oh, that's one. And why'd I make this so hard? Alright, so it's the next day in real life, or well, next night I should say, and it's very fitting that it turns to night right now. And we'll just kick this guy out of bed. There we go. And let's escape before they all try and go down. Anyway, now, one thing I discovered while I was during the day was that foxes don't actually sleep. Where's the other one? There it is. Foxes don't actually sleep while they're within a radius of mobs nearby, and I've had mixed reports of whether it's 8 or 11, so if anyone's actually watching my video and knows the answer, could you leave it down in the comments? But for now, I'll just tidy this up, and we shall just move up. And I have to release this villager, apparently, which is extremely handy. And just bunts them out. Oh, nope. Oh, and that's on us. I just had cows glitch through a fence. That's fantastic. Thanks, server lag. Okay. Oh. Anyway. So, this is not what I intended to be doing, but now I apparently have to go and catch all my cows again. Alrighty, yeah, but as I was saying, at some point, it's definitely on the cards that I'll have to redesign this all again, just so I can have the, you know, just so we can actually let the poor little foxes have their nap time during the day. And just get this cow over the fence. That'll be fantastic. Alrighty. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab the shulker box back. Anyway, unfortunately that's all I've got time for today. So I'd just like to say a big thank you for stopping by and watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao!